Good morning to all. Today we are going to continue the same chapter, that is chapter 2, components of food. In the previous week we have discussed about different types of nutrients present in a food. These are also called components of food. 6 type of components. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and mineral, water and roughage. Also we have discussed about functions of food and the importance of food. Food also helps us to give energy, it helps us to grow, energy stored and protective food. Today we are going to discuss about vitamins. Vitamins are the essential substances required by our body in minute quantities. We need very little amount of vitamins. They do not produce energy but are essential for good health. When we have the food which is rich in vitamins, it never produces energy, but for our good health it is very much essential. They protect us from various diseases. So it fight against diseases. When we lack of vitamins, then we fall in sick frequently. There are two kinds of vitamins. They are water soluble and fat soluble. Vitamin B group and vitamin C are water soluble. Vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K are fat soluble. Vitamins help in protecting our body against diseases. They also keep our eyes, bones, teeth and gums healthy. Some of vitamins are soluble in water, whereas other are soluble only in fats or oils. So, on the basis of their solubility, all the vitamins can be divided into two classes or two groups. Already we have discussed, that is water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. Vitamin A. Vitamin A is a fat soluble vitamin. It is also good for healthy vision, skin, bones, other tissues in our body. Vitamin A often work as antioxidant fighting cell damage, but it also has many other uses. So there are some pictures, the sources of vitamin A like papaya, carrot, broccoli, etc. So we have to add these things in our food. Next one, vitamin B. B vitamins play a vital role in maintaining good health and well-being as the building blocks of a healthy body. B vitamins have a direct impact on your energy levels, brain function and cell metabolism. Vitamin B complex helps prevent infection and helps support or promote cell health. There are some pictures which is rich in vitamin B. Next one is vitamin C. The body uses vitamin C in many different ways. Vitamin C is needed by the body to form collagen. According to the NIH, the body also uses vitamin C to make skin, tendons, ligaments and body vessels. It also uses this vitamin to repair and maintain cartilage, bones and teeth, to heal wounds and to form scar tissue. So we have to have this kind of food, like the sources of vitamin C foods, papaya, lemon and green vegetables. All these things we have to have, then only our scar tissues and it will heal our wounds. Next one we are going to see about vitamin D. Vitamin D is a group of fat soluble corticosteroids responsible for increasing intestinal absorption of calcium, magnesium and phosphate and multiple other biological effects. So food sources of vitamin D: cheese, butter, fatty fish, etc. So these also we have to add in our food. Next one is vitamin E. Vitamin E oil is an ingredient in many skin care products, especially those that claim to have anti-aging benefits. Vitamin E supplements may prevent coronary heart disease, support immune function, prevent inflammation, promote eye health, and lower the risk of cancer. So we have to add the sources of vitamin E like almonds, spinach, coconut oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, etc. Next one we are going to see about vitamin K. Vitamin K is a group of structurally similar fat soluble vitamins that the human body requires for complete synthesis of certain proteins that are prerequisites for blood coagulation and which the body also needs for controlling binding of calcium in bones and other tissues. These green vegetables we have to have. Next one is vitamin D is synthesized in our body when we get exposed to sunlight. Vitamins cannot synthesize by the human body except vitamin D. So often we have to stand in the sunlight, not every time. Next one we are going to discuss about minerals. Minerals are required in small amounts in our body. They also needed by our body very little amount. They are essential for proper growth of body and for maintaining good health. Minerals also called the protective body. Minerals are the essential elements required by our body in small amounts. We need about 21 minerals. Each one is essential for proper growth of our body and also to maintain good health. Sources of minerals. Animal foods are best sources of calcium, iron and zinc. Plant foods are good sources of potassium and magnesium. So both we have to have. Examples of minerals: iron, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, iodine, sodium, etc. Next one we are going to see about roughage. Roughage does not provide any nutrients to our body, but it is an essential ingredient of our food as it helps our body to get rid of an undigested food. So we need to have a little of all kinds of food every day to get all nutrients and roughage, etc. This type of diet is called a balanced diet. A balanced diet should contain 50% of carbohydrate, 35% of fats, 12% of proteins, 3% of vitamins and minerals and sufficient amount of water. Roughage also called dietary fibers. They consist of indigestible plant carbohydrates called cellulose present in plants. Sources of roughages: salad, vegetables, fresh fruits, whole grains and pulses, beans, etc. Now let us see the functions of roughage. Roughage is an essential component of our food and add to its bulk. Roughage does not provide to our body. Roughage helps our body get rid of undigested food and so help to prevent constipation. So every day when we have the food which is rich in roughage, then we will have good health. We will not have constipation, all these things. Next one we are going to discuss about water. Half of our weight is water. Enables you to swallow and digested foods. Absorb other nutrients and eliminates waste. The typical suggestion is we must drink 6 to 8 glasses of water every day. Now let us see the functions of water in the body. It also regulates body temperature, helps convert food to energy. It composes of 75% of brain, protects body organs and tissues, makes up 83% of blood and 22% of bones, and it removes waste. It has many functions. Now let us see what is balanced diet. A diet which contains different types of food possessing the nutrients carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, minerals and water in a proportion to meet the requirement of the body. So all these things, carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins, everything in certain proportion we should have. That is known as balanced diet. Next one we are going to see about deficiency diseases. Now let us see the definition of deficiency diseases. Diseases that are caused by the lack of some particular nutrient in a person's diet are called deficiency diseases. PEM, protein energy malnutrition. Example, kwashiorkor and marasmus. The disease that the first child gets when the new child comes, known as kwashiorkor. To waste away or dying away is known as marasmus. So, deficiency diseases are diseases in humans that are directly or indirectly caused by a lack of essential nutrients in the diet. So, when we lack these essential nutrients, then we fall in deficiency diseases. Diseases originally refer to what it says. This is a person who did not feel at ease or was uncomfortable and not well was said to be at a dis-ease. Nowadays, of course, when you talk about disease, we mean a particular discomfort caused by a dysfunction of some part of a body. Now let us see types of deficiency diseases. Different types of deficiency diseases are anemia, scurvy, asthma, diabetes, obesity, rickets, kwashiorkor, marasmus, etc. Now let us see the definition of marasmus. Marasmus is a form of severe PEM, occurs as result from a negative energy balance that may occur at any age, particularly in early infancy, and it's categorized by severe wasting. Body weight is less than 60% of the expected. The body utilizes all fat stored before using muscles. Loss of subcutaneous fat, gross muscle wasting, absence of edema. Marasmus comes from Greek origin word to waste. So, the symptoms of marasmus: poor muscle development, they will not have muscles. Bone showing, when we look at them we can count their bones. No fat, fat will be very less. Weak legs, their legs and all, the limbs and all very thin. Anemia, the lack of blood, RBC. Loss of appetite, they never feel hungry. And underweight, they will be very less weight. Mental retardation, that means MR. Reduced resistance to disease. So whatever the disease comes, pandemic or any contagious disease comes, then it will easily affect them. Now let us see definition of kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is the name given to the protein calorie malnutrition. It is a word which describes the malnourished child, the result of the ill health which develops when an infant is weaned from breastfeeding, maybe at about 2 years of age. Symptoms of kwashiorkor: producing belly, their stomach will be such a big. Brownish hair, their hair will be brown in color. Dark and scaly skin, their skin will be very dark. Stunt growth, their growth will be very less. Underweight, their weight also will be very less. Their limbs and hands and all will be very thin, but their stomach only will be very big. Swollen legs. Loss of appetite, they also never feel hungry. Anemia, they lack blood. Mental retardation, that means MR. Reduced resistance means they will not have immunity power. Health problems are also caused by the wrong kind of diet. Eating too much of fried foods like puri, french fry, etc. So here I have given a picture of example of fried food items. Eating the wrong kind of food and lack of exercise leads to a condition called obesity, fatness. So when we eat the junk food and without timing continuously, if we have, then we may have obesity. Eating a balanced diet and doing regular exercises keeps all diseases at bay, that means at away. Thank you. So today we have completed chapter 2, components of food. In that we have seen main 6 nutrients: carbohydrates, proteins, fat, vitamins, minerals, roughages and water, and the deficiency diseases. So dear children, go through it, learn it well, and I have sent study materials. So read, learn and write. Thank you.